Hey, where are you going?
I'm going fishing. It's Saturday.
We need to make a YouTube video.
Oh, shit. Hey guys, Gil Daddy here in Gil Fam's Casa, and I wanted to make a quick video this week. Got a lot of questions on Profit Bandit and how to use it on Amazon. A lot of people have been saying that there's not a lot of support for the app, and they're right, there really isn't. And there are some YouTube videos that kind of show you how to use it, so I'm going to make another one because people are asking for it. And I also wanted to show the CD repair machine. I showed it maybe once or twice in a few of our other videos, but I wanted to go into detail on how it works and how well it works. And I think that if you guys deal with a lot of CDs or DVDs or PC games or video games, any type of media, one of these machines can really help your business, and it can also save a lot of time and money taking the discs down to be resurfaced. I noticed that the reason why I got it really was I noticed that there's a lot of times that I've found certain CDs, or for instance, I had one set that was a Japanimation season of a show, and it sold for like $86 on Amazon, and I couldn't pass it up. Now there was one disc in the set that, you know, was a little messed up, and it wasn't too bad, but it was a little messed up, and somebody would definitely complain if they got that set and that disc was messed up. So I just put it in my DVD CD repair machine, and boom, it come out like perfect, and I sold it seriously within like the first day of putting it on Amazon. So maybe I should have put the price a little higher, but now there has been a lot of people, especially in our Facebook group, that have said, you know, they really don't know if they want to pay the $40 a month yet to get a professional seller's account. But I will tell you, if you guys are serious about getting set up on there, I highly recommend it. Maybe that $40 a month will motivate you to send more packages to Amazon so you can sell at least 40 items to make up for that $40. Now, if you have a full-time job and you just don't have a lot of time to do it, and you're just looking to sell 10, 20 items a month, then yeah, don't do it. The only other benefit that you would be losing out on would be the ability to create your own product if Amazon doesn't already have it in their catalog. But $40 a month to me is seriously, it's like going out to dinner one time with my family in a month. And it's really not a lot of money if you think about it. It's a dollar something a day. So if you guys are serious about it, just jump right in, especially since they give you the first month for free. You have a whole month to see if it's worth it or not for you, and then you can cancel it if you want. So definitely do that if you're serious about selling stuff on there. Now, it has been a little over 2 months now that we got our first package checked into Amazon FBA, and we are doing, I just checked this morning, our last 30 days are a little over 2,700. So what does that tell me? That tells me that it's growing more and more and more. And I'm sure there's going to be a cap because there's only so much products we can source with our time and send them into Amazon. But I'm finding more and more stuff every day that I'm just like, wow, I should stop selling that on eBay and start selling that on Amazon. And because it'll sell for more, I'll make more profit, and most of the time it sells a lot quicker. eBay sales still haven't got quite up to where they used to be, but it has increased a little bit. But I have noticed, even in our Facebook group, everybody's asking if everybody else's sales are slow. I've gotten a few emails from people that said, man, their sales were 10, 11, 12,000 a month, you know, right where we were, and now they're like down to 5, 4, 6,000, and they're wondering if, you know, we're experiencing the same thing. And yes, we are. You know, we're experiencing that slowdown. So it seems, I don't know what it is. I don't know if more people are going over to Amazon now because it's faster. I've found that a few times I'd be wanting a product and I want it fast. So instead of going to eBay, I actually go to Amazon because I have Amazon Prime, and I know if there's an FBA product on there, I'm going to get it like in 2 days. So I'm choosing Amazon over eBay because of the speed and the reliability that I get the product. So I think a lot of people are doing that, and more people are falling in love with Amazon and getting more away from eBay. Now, eBay's not going to go away. I mean, you're still going to find certain things that you can only sell on eBay, or that it's a lot easier to sell on eBay. Like if you have a lot of 50 games or something that you just want to sell in a big lot, that's going to be a little more difficult to list it on Amazon. So there still is going to be a lot of stuff that you are going to sell on eBay, and I think these two businesses together is the best way to do it. You know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, eBay can shut you down, Amazon can shut you down, you know, whatever. But it's really good to do both. So if you're scared to get into Amazon or to do both at the same time, don't be. Just go out and do it. So now I'm going to let Gil Mama show you how to use Profit Bandit. Now just keep in mind this is on an iDevice. So I know on the Android devices it's way different. I guess instead of having all the little settings buttons, like the settings button on the iDevice, you have you use your Android device settings button, and then of course the settings screen is all text. It doesn't look as pretty as an iDevice because iDevices make everything look pretty. I know I'm going to get a lot of haters for that one, but whatever.
Okay guys, so I am going to show you Profit Bandit, and it's oh so fun, and I'm also going to show you how we use our little clicker scanny things. Okay guys, so I'm going to attempt to show you this without messing up and with it doing it from the side, but I'm going to show you how this stuff works. But we have this little button right here is your plugins that you can get. Oh, come on. And that's what the scanner's for. I can't tell if it's in the picture. But this, you have to have this activated to do it, and it's a $50 one-time charge. But if you're going to do a lot of Amazon, it's well worth it. This button over here is your buy list if you use the batch option. I honestly suggest not using the batch option because sometimes the barcodes won't come up right, or you won't know what it is, or you'll go back and it'll be gone. Lots of different things. This little clock button right here, it'll show you all your past scans. So if you want to go back for whatever reason and look at your past scans, you can. Okay, this button right here is going to be your settings. And the way you pick your year or whatever, or your country. Media mail, I always leave it off because we don't always ship just media. Oh, I can't see. What else we got? Okay, if you're going to do FBA, then you want to have FBA picked. If you're going to use fulfilled by you, then click that one. Sale price based on FBA, yes. We personally just choose 75 cents a pound because then we're guaranteed to never be off on our weight. I think our average weight per pound or price per pound sits somewhere around 40 cents, but we keep it up there just to make sure. If you do want to do batch scan, that's for if you're in some place that doesn't have a good internet signal. You can just go through and scan a bunch of stuff, then go to where you have a good signal, and then go back through them and check them. But like I said, a lot of times your barcodes might be off or something might happen, so we don't use it. Your vibrate alerts, it'll tell you for ours if it sells for over $100 or if the rank is 5 or less. Your sales tax percent, you just put whatever yours is. You do want your FBA shipping cost if you're going to do FBA, and your storage fee and all your other stuff. You want those if you're going to be doing FBA. Also forgot to mention, when you're putting your shipping rate in here, make sure you note that it does say cents. Don't put a decimal in there or your shipping rates are going to be way off. Okay, so once you get back out of your settings, when you are looking up an item, this spot right here is where you're going to put in your price that you're paying for it. So that's where you put your price that you paid, is right here. On this particular item that I have pulled up, if you click on the price right here, it's going to tell you all your fees that are related to this item, like sell price $4.94. Their FBA fees are going to be all right here, and it's going to show your total profit in the bottom. There are two options with this. You don't have to have the little scanner. If you want to, you can use your camera. And I will scan something just to show you, maybe. You gotta tell me if I'm in the right place. Here. Okay. And that is this movie right here. And that's how it shows up, and we got to put our price paid for it, which is, we'll just say $1. Oops, not decimal dollar. Just say $1. and it's going to show that our profit is $8.13. Okay, so once you scan an item in, the new and used buttons down here, what it's going to do is it's automatically, if you're on new, going to tell you what your profit is on the new item. If your item's used, it's going to tell you that. If you'd like to override this feature, you can just pick one of them, and it'll tell you each for that one. Also, another thing you can do, if you'd like to look at that listing for whatever reason, you can click this Amazon button right here, and it's going to take you to the Amazon page for that item. In our situation, this one does happen to be new, so we're going to profit $8.14 on it. Now I will show you how to use our Unitech little scanner, and I will scan this video game right here. Okay, and you can see this game right here does not sell for a whole hell of a lot. And ours is used, and I wouldn't even say it's in good condition, but we would lose money on this item. The rank is wonderful, but we are not going to make any money on this, so we would not buy this item, not even for $1. At the same time, you can also see there's only one on there for $3.99 price. And at the $10.95, we're going to make $4.67. So once that $3.99 is sold, there's not going to be any used on FBA. So you could probably set it at a $7 price range or so and be able to sell it eventually. It might take a little bit longer, but you'll probably sell it for that. On this particular game, I probably wouldn't waste my time. Okay, so now we are going to scan another item for you. Oh, and this one has multiple options, which I can't see. So I'm going to assume it's that one since he didn't say anything. But here are our options. And you go through and you look at all your price options. We're going to pick, oh, it's already on used. Okay, so it's already on used. So at this $19.97 price range, well, at $1 anyways, we would profit $10.37 for, that's like new. But you can see that the very good and good are also all priced right around the same place. And it's got a good rank, so we would, and for that matter, did buy this game to sell. Okay, and so on these scanners, there are tons of different options you can do. We have ours set to be silent when we use them. When you turn it on, maybe not. When you turn it on, it's going to beep. But then after that, we have ours set to be silent, so it's not going to beep every time that we scan something. There's also another option. You can double-click it, and then when you get up, and it'll let you pull up your keyboard again. So you can type if you want, and then after that you can just scan again and it'll go back to the scan mode. But this way you can type in whatever you're searching for. If it doesn't have a barcode, or if the barcode doesn't work correctly, then you can look up other things. You also double click to get rid of the keyboard, and you're going to use this a lot when you're doing this, because when you want to change your price, if you just click on it, you're not going to have a keyboard. But if you double click it, your keyboard's going to pop up so you can put your price in. And say we're $1 again, just because that's what clicked. And then you got that there. And then you go back to click to scan again.
Alright guys, so Gil Mama did a wonderful job at explaining Profit Bandit. If you guys aren't using it, you probably should. Especially for Amazon. Well, only for Amazon, really. But another thing I want to tell you is the rank. A lot of questions on rank of an item. I'm not a guru expert. I don't know Amazon's algorithms, but I mean, from what everybody has told me is, and which seems to be true, if it's under 100,000 rank, it's very, very good. That means you'll sell it pretty darn quick. I'll still get items if they're 200,000, 300,000, heck, even 1 million, maybe even 2 million. It really just depends on how you feel about it. If I have a rank of 2 million, but it's an item I'm getting for $2 and everybody, you know, has it on there for $100, $150, you might want to send it in if it's not a super big oversized item, you know, because then one day it will sell and you'll make $100, $150. So those kind of items might be worth it. But if I have a game or a disc or something that has a 2.5 million rank and it's going to cost me $5 and I'm going to make $3 on it, I might not want to purchase that item. Remember that the higher the rank number is on Profit Bandit, the longer it's been since it's sold. There is some people that say if it's 1 million rank, it's sold probably about a month ago. I know that's not completely true. If it's a rank of, say, 80, heck, it probably sold a few minutes ago. If it's a rank of 100,000, they say maybe a half a day. Nobody knows for sure, and I think it all just depends on what category and everything, so it's all different, but that's a really good general rule of thumb to go by, and it'll give you a lot of insight on whether you should purchase the item or not.
Okay, this is the disc that we're going to fix today. You can see that it's not in the greatest of shape, so we will run it through the machine and show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, so this is the JFJ Easy Pro. And this is what we use to fix all our discs. You got your different time frames for depending on how bad your disc is. Of course, your power button and whatever. This is the first pad you're going to use. And please know, when you first get this pad, you do have to saturate it with your solution. And they give you a different pad for each solution. But you're going to use this. You're going to use the white solution first, and you have to saturate it. You have to cover the whole pad. And in the beginning, you're not going to get the greatest results because the pad has to be broken in and used a few times first. But what you do is you stick your pad in here, and it has Velcro on the back, or fuzzy stuff, and you just put a little bit of the solution on there. Okay, notice how I put the solution on, and I'll tell you why. In the instructions, it'll tell you to put it all the way around, but we have found that once you have your pad completely broken in, then it works just as well just to put a tiny bit right here, so when you put the disc, when you close this, it's going to put the disc down on top of that spot, and it's going to still cover the whole disc. This is where you put your disc, though. You unscrew your little screw thing, put your disc on, scratch side down, of course, and then you just close it, and you hit your button. On a disc in this condition, we're normally going to put it for 2 minutes. If you have one that's not as bad, you can choose one of the other settings. It's really, you got to learn what you want, what settings work best for you. Okay, this machine also does come with sanding discs, and they're these. That's only for really, really deep scratches, though, and you want to be careful with these. We have ruined some discs using them, and you don't ever want to go over 10 seconds with these pads. If you need to go again after that, you can, and then afterwards you just run like normal with the solution 2 and the solution 1. Okay, so now our disc is done. Okay, so you are going to trade out your pads. And now you're going to use the lovely blue one. And you just stick it in there like the other one. And put a little bit of goo on it. Whoa. Not the dry, nasty stuff. Okay, just put a little bit of goo on it. And you do the same thing all over again. Okay, now you don't want to run this machine for like an hour at a time. It's bad for the motor. You want to use it just like you would any other machine with a motor. You got to give it time to rest.
While that machine is running, just to let you know, it's better to not just sit here and wait for it, because it can be like sitting there waiting for your food to microwave in the oven. You know, it's best to do. You know, you're listing, you're putting some stuff on Amazon, you find a disc, walk over to your machine, and put it in there. Oh, it's done. But put it in there and then walk away and continue what you're doing. And when the machine stops, then you can go back and do another disc or whatever you need to do.
Okay, this disc is done now. Now we take it out of there. Sometimes this thing can be a pain in the butt to unscrew. Sometimes it screws down pretty hard. So just use pliers or something. Just be careful, don't break it. Okay, so after this, it's better. Probably could run again. You're going to spray it. Comes with a handy dandy little cleaning cloth to get all the goo off of it. But it is a lot better than it was.
Oh, that was Halo. So that is it, guys. That is our video for this week, or
Today.
Week and a half, however long it's been. Hopefully you guys get some useful tips out of it. And if you don't have Profit Bandit, go get it. If you're not selling to Amazon, definitely do that. And keep selling to eBay too. Don't stop doing that.
And we will put links for all the stuff we showed today down below, and we'll have them up on our website too.
So yeah, keep checking that. Go to gillmoney.com if you want to see all the other videos that we've done. We organize them. There's recommended products on there, again, as I've always said. And Gill Mama is very active on the Facebook group. There is quite a few members on there, and there's lots of people asking questions and conversing. And like I said, Gill Mama's on her phone like constantly on that group. So whatever. It's Gill Money. Just search for Gill Money on Facebook, and you can find us.
And we'll put a link down below for that too.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll put a link. So later, guys. Now I'm going fishing.
Bye.